Hello everybody, my name is Ashraf. Today I will talk about MCSE for the Windows Server 2003 network infrastructure. This is from Microsoft. This is a training kit. I will read this book. Writer by Craig Zacher, and this is self-paced. For Windows Server 2003 evaluation software you can find inside this book if you will buy, and you will find the exam also. Today we will talk about chapter 2-32 for planning a TCP IP network infrastructure. To calculate the network address of the first subnet, begin by taking the decimal value of the quad in the subnet mask that contains both subnet and host identifier bits and subtracting it from 256. Using the previous example of the Class C network with the subnet mask of 255.255.255.224. The result of 256 minus 224 is 32. The network addresses of the first subnet is therefore 192.168.42.32. To calculate the network addresses of the other subnet, you repeatedly increment the result of your previous subtraction by itself. For example, if the network addresses of the first subnet is 192.168.42.32, the addresses of the remaining 5 subnets are as follows: 192.168.42.64, then 192.168.42.96, then 192.168.42.128, then 192.168.42.160, then 192.168.42.192. To calculate the IP addresses in each subnet, you repeatedly increment the host identifier by 1. The IP addresses in the first subnet are therefore 192.168.42.33, 2. 192.168.42.62. The 192.168.42.63 addresses is omitted because the addresses would have a binary host identifier value of 11111, which is broadcast addresses. The IP addresses range for the subsequent subnets are as follows: 192.168.42.65 to 192.168.42.94. If you open the book, you can continue. I will go to other phrase now is parties subnetting IP addresses. For each of the following IP addresses assumed, specify the number of bits in the subnet identifier, the number of possible IP addresses in each subnet, the subnet mask for the IP addresses, and the IP addresses ranges for the first and the last subnet. 10.0.0.0/19. You can see some exam on these pages. I will talk now about lesson review. The following questions are intended to reinforce key information presented in this lesson. If you are unable to answer a question, review the lesson materials and try the question again. You can find answers to the questions in the question and answers section at the end of this chapter. Wait me again for continue about this material, inshallah, and thank you so much for listening and watching. Goodbye.